Hey, y'all. Hey. I just hopped on really quick for some updates. If you didn't know, yesterday the House of Representatives came back from their long vacation. I believe it was like 45 days or something like that. They were back, and this morning, a new bill proposal was rolled out by I think it was by some people in the House and the Senate. They're called the problem solvers. I'm not aware of who exactly they are, but apparently is joint is both the Democrats and the Republicans. And so, hey, Martha, hey. And so, basically, they're putting a new offer on the table. Um, the House of Representative Miss Nancy Pelosi said this morning that she was not going on vacation until they came up with a deal. And so we have something on the table. And so let me give it to you guys really quick. So the stimulus is back on the table for $1,200, $500 per dependence. They also put in there 450 a week additional for unemployment for the first 8 weeks, and then I believe it's $600. It goes back to the $300 for additional 12 weeks. That's what's on the table as of now. Also, for my entrepreneurs and my business owners like myself, the PPP is supposed to be opening back up if this passes, and they put additional 240 billion, I think, for the PPP. So they using some that is supposed to be not spent as of now, and then they added an additional about 90 or 95, something like that, $1 billion. So that's exciting. They also added some protection for both student loans. So yay. And for housing. So renting and mortgages and all of that good stuff. So yay. I'm super excited about this one. I think that this one will be closer to passing both the House and the Senate since it was a bipartisan act to put this bill together. Initially, they wanted, the Democrats wanted like $2 trillion. And the Republicans was like, no, we only want to do, a couple of billion. And so now they've come kind of to the middle grounds and they have the American people in mind. So for me, I am super excited because, of course, as an accountant, this helps my clients stay in business. It helps other entrepreneurs stay in business, like those that are unemployed or been affected by COVID. It helps them keep their lights and stuff on, and it just provides some comfort and peace for all of us involved. Because even if you hadn't had COVID or don't nobody who have COVID, you have been directly or indirectly impacted. It's just impossible for you to not have been. So this is fantastic news. They have not said when they were going to vote on it, but it has been proposed and I'm excited. Like I am super excited. So maybe we'll have something concrete in the next, 2 weeks or so. And then today is the 15th, right? September 15th. So third payments for your estimated taxes are now due. Pay. You can pay on the IRS website if you don't have a coupon. And I suggest you do not mail it in. And if you had you have an S corp or a partnership and you filed for some form of extension, hey Tanisha. So if you had some form of extension, that is also due. So file those returns today or have your accountants file those returns or your tax preparers, whatever. Get it in. Avoid penalties and interest and all the headaches that bring about. You don't need it right now in the middle of, a world crisis. So let me do a quick recap. There's a new bill on the table presented probably about an hour or so ago. And so $450 a week for unemployment, up for the first 8 weeks, and then go back down to the 300 a week. I believe it's a 12-week period up until December as of now. Then they are offering the PPP for our small business people, which is super excited. And so if you don't remember what that is, that's the Paycheck Protection Program. So for all my entrepreneurs, please have your books ready. Please have had your banking, your business banking together. If you don't have it together, find you a credible accountant or bookkeeper to help you out so you don't miss this opportunity again, right? And then what else was it? Rent. They got that in there to protect us in the stimulus. $12,000 again, and $5 per dependent. So $12,000 per adult and $500 per dependent. I would assume that is going to be the same income requirement. So if you didn't require last time, you probably won't inquire. You probably won't meet the qualifications this time. Okay, so that is all that I have. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and post them in the chat and I will try to answer them. Thank you so much for honoring me with your time. Yeah, so Tanisha, it's bipartisan. So both the Democrats and the Republicans have come up with this. They have, let some of the smaller things go and trying to get straight to the point and help the American people, which makes me super excited. Makes me super, super excited. So I hope that something comes of this, within the next 2 weeks or so. But it has to be voted on by the House and they have to pass it and then it goes to the Senate and all that kind of squirrely talk. But hopefully it will move right along pretty fast. And people need help. And so these are programs that have been established. And although, some unemployment offices are still backed up, people know where to get it, you know what I mean? And the PPP, you know how to apply for it at this point. And the stimulus, the IRS has your bank account and all of that kind of stuff. So it should be more streamlined at this point if they pass it. And so it shouldn't be the extended, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, because at this point, some people still haven't gotten the stimulus from last time, according to IRS. But for everybody who did and they qualify, if this passes, they'll get it in the same way that they got it last time because they have all that information. So it should decrease the waiting process. All right. So again, that's all that I have. Thank you guys so much for honoring me with your time. Have a good day and until next time.